All right, let's jump right in. We're going to tackle one of the biggest debates in music, the endless battle between formal rules and just raw intuition. Is making incredible music about years of study and structure, or is it something you just feel? So, let's kick things off with a real head-scratcher, Michael Jackson. Now, he could dabble with a few instruments, sure, but he wasn't a master of any. Instead, get this, he composed these massive, complex hits by literally building them with his voice. He'd beatbox the drum parts, hum the bass lines, and sing every single horn stab and string line. He created entire sonic universes with nothing but his own voice.
And that just makes you wonder, right? If one of the biggest artists of all time wasn't relying on the traditional musical rulebook, reading sheet music, formal theory, then what in the world is that rulebook even for? Okay, so to understand the rebellion, first we have to understand the empire. For centuries, brilliant minds have tried to map out music, to find some kind of logical blueprint for sound itself. This quest goes way, way back, around 500 BCE. The Greek thinker Pythagoras had this aha moment. He figured out that the musical intervals that sound good to us actually correspond to these clean, simple mathematical ratios. An octave, for instance, that's a perfect 2-to-1 ratio. This sparked a huge idea, that music was a window into the hidden order of the universe, that the cosmos itself was built on harmony. And this search for order gave us some of our most basic tools, like the time signature. That's just the rhythmic grid that holds a song together. It's the reason you can tap your foot to almost any song and it just feels right. That steady, predictable pulse. And it also gave us harmony, the magic of combining different notes to create chords. Harmony is what really paints the emotional picture of a song. It's the difference between that bright, happy feeling of a major chord and the kind of dark, thoughtful vibe of a minor chord. It's the whole reason music can feel joyful or tense, or just plain sad.
So here's the key thing. These principles of time and harmony, they're not just random. They create a shared language, a predictable world of sound that we can all tap into and understand. But is it the only way to build that world?
And now, it's time to meet the rebels. The artists who built their masterpieces not with a blueprint, but with a whole different set of tools, their ears and their gut.
I mean, look no further than the Beatles. It's famous, right? They couldn't read or write music the traditional way. Their method wasn't about cracking open a textbook. It was about getting in a room, fooling around with chords, and just chasing whatever sounded good to them.
But here's the really wild part. Just by following their ears, they stumbled into some incredibly sophisticated musical territory. They were using borrowed chords, basically grabbing a